Welcome to Learning Maths Skills with Kasha with a new lecture. So let's start our today's lecture as we are doing the pie chart. So let's continue your previous topic. The topic is pie chart. In the previous lecture, you learned how to study the pie chart, how to answer the different questions by studying a pie chart is given to you. So what is pie chart? First we will recap it. Pie chart basically a graph with a circular shape in which the different values are given to you and you have to answer the different questions which are in front of the regarding the different data. This is the easiest way to uh, represent our data, and it's very easily understandable by the anybody to clarify the what is data about. So let's start our today's lecture. First of all, what is pie chart? As you know, the pie chart is a circular chart or graph, the whole circular as a one whole. Now there are two ways to show the pie chart. One is in the fraction form, one the whole. The in today's lecture, the most of the questions deals with this kind of questions. So you keep remember one thing, that a half circle denoted by in fraction form, that is 1 over 2, and fourth part is shown by 1 over 4. The other way to represent the pie chart is a percentage. So how you show in the percentage, that is a means the whole circle shows 100. So when we divide it into half, that shows 180, and it shows about the 360-degree angles, not the percentage. So as you know, the circle the angle at one point is 360, so it shows the 360 degree. So when to divide the 360-degree into four equal parts, it will come 90 in each fourth part of the circle. So now we start our questions from your textbook, page number 197. So what is the question? The question is that a pie chart shows how Farhan spent his pocket money in September. Okay, let's see. The Farhan spent his pocket money, that is 35% on food, 20% on uh, books, 15% on stationery, and rest of his are saving. So let's see what is our question number one. The question number one is, which fraction of his pocket money did Farhan spend on stationery? Now the percentage is given to you, and he is asking about the what fraction, means your answer would be in fraction. So how you will solve your question? That means 15 over 100. Okay, so because out of 100, the 15% shows the stationery. So you can simplify at the table of 5. 5 threes are 15 and 5 20s are 100. So your answer is 3 over 20. So next question is, what percentage of his pocket money did he save? So now it means there are two ways to solve this question, that what of his pocket money did he save? It means what is his saving, right? So 35% on his food, 20% on book, and 15% on stationery. So it means if we add all these three, right? So if we adding them, we will get 20, 45 plus 30, that is 70%, right? So 70%, when we subtract from 100, we will get 30% is our answer. Okay, now come to the next, that is your page number 199. A survey was carried out to find the pupils favorite sport. Okay, let's see what happened. Okay, 2 over 5 students like swimming, 7 over 20 like badminton, and 1 over 5 like soccer, and that yellow portion shows the basketball. The students' favorite sport is basketball, that is at least one. Okay, now come to the question. What percentage of the pupils choose badminton? Now this is your fraction form and we have to reply the answer in percentage. So how you find the percentage? Simply you will multiply with the 100. So 7 over 20 multiplied by 100, it means 20 5s are 100, and when you multiply 7 with 5 you will get your answer, that is 35%. So looks, what is the next question? The second question is that what percentage of the people choose basketball? Okay, now we have to find the percentage of basketball. It's little bit tricky question. First we will find the percentage of badminton, percentage of soccer, percentage of swimming. The rest of the percentage favorite sport is basketball. So as you find the badminton, that means 7 over 20 into 100, it means 20 fives are and 7 fives are 35 percentage, like shows to badminton, right? So similarly swimming means 2 over 5, so it means 2 over 5 into 100, that means 40% students like to swim. And the third one is soccer percentage, that is 1 over 5. So 5 20s are 100, so 20% like soccer. So it means rest of the percentage favorite sport is basketball. So if we will add all these percentage, that is 35 plus 40, 75 plus 20, 95. So it means we will subtract 95 from 100. You will get your answer, that is 5%. Right? So now come to the next question. That is again from your textbook, page 197. The same question, the last part of the question, what percentage of people class choose basketball? Okay, so badminton choose, we already did this one, swimming and soccer, and this one. Which sport was more popular than badminton or swimming? So just look here, which one is more? Badminton, what percentage of badminton? That is 35. And what percentage of swimming? That is 40%. So which percentage it likes more? That is swimming. Means 40% of students, pupils like to swim as his favorite sport, at their favorite sport. So I hope you understand. So now come to the next question, that is from your workbook, page number 83. So the pie chart or number of pots of different plants Mr. Lee is growing. Mr. Lee has good habit of growing plants. So he grow money plant, that is 1 over 3, Chinese evergreen, that is unknown, but it is understood because it is making a 90 angle, means it is a fourth part. So it means that is 1 over 4. Bamboo palm, that is 1 over 6, cotton and bougainvillea, that is unknown. So let's start the questions. The first question is that how many types of flower potted? So how many types? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 types. Very simple question. So now what is the question? Next one. The next question is that what fraction of the pots are Chinese evergreen? Okay, as I told you, that is the fourth part of your whole circle. So it means that is 1 over 4 part, and this one shows half of the circle. Okay. So it's clear to you that 1 over 4 is your answer, that is the fraction form. So now come to the third part of the same question, that is what fraction of the pots are bougainvillea? So now this whole portion, just this whole portion shows half of the circle, right? So out of half of the portion, the money plant shows 1 over 3. So rest of the portion shows bougainvillea. So what we did, we will subtract 1 over 3 from 1 over 2, right? So that is our required answer. So how can you subtract these two values? We will make the denominator same, or other way you will take the LCM. It's up to you what you method choose. I will make the denominator same. So how can you make? I will multiply 3 with both terms. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, minus we will multiply 2 with the both values. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. So it means we have the same denominators now. So now we can multiply, sorry, we can subtract these fraction form. As you know that if you want to subtract or add a fraction form, we should have the same denominators. Okay, so now you can subtract 3 minus 2, that is 1 over 6. So Bougainvillea fraction for answer is 1 over 6. So what is next with us? The same question and the last part of the question, what is that? Which two types of potted plants have the same number? Okay, means we have to find the rest of the potted plants. So Chinese evergreen, we know that is the fourth part, right? In the previous slide, we find the bougainvillea. What is the answer of the bougainvillea? That is 1 over 6. I write here, right? That is the answer of bougainvillea. So which two uh, flowering plots have the same number of plants? That is bamboo palm, that is 1 over 6, and bougainvillea, that is also 1 over 6. So these two plants have the same number of pots, right? So I hope you understand 1 over 6 and 1 over 6. So now come to the no, that's the last question. So that's all for today. Do practice these questions at your home, and uh, also study some more graphs from your practice pages, from your workbook and from your textbook. So inshallah in the next lecture we will wind up this topic and we will do some more questions from the same topic, that is your pi graph. So stay tuned with learning math skills with Kashif.